dad was a conventional Stanford educated doctor. But we were just talking on the break. He didn't believe that fibromyalgia was a true condition. He came from the old school theory that it's all in your head, or it's nerves. They used to call me, oh, my nerves, in the,
Right.
The 1800s, the
yes,
vapors.
right?
So, growing up, when I would complain, because I'm thinking now that I've had this since I was a kid. I mean, I had migraines since I was 9. So it's very frustrating. We were talking about the fact that with this condition, you can go from doctor to doctor to doctor and be misdiagnosed and this, and it's very frustrating. And especially when you want to do something a little more natural and holistic, and
Exactly.
and they just, the first thing is, okay, Prozac, this, and
Exactly.
that.
Well, and when I first, because I had said earlier that I think I've had this my whole life too,
Yeah,
but I
definitely.
managed it. I
Yeah.
managed it, or it managed me, or my life managed it, or my life wasn't as complicated, so I could manage it.
Right.
And it didn't hold me back. I was able to do everything that I needed to do, but maybe it took a little bit more effort than it took everybody
Right.
else, but I could do it. And then when I had a child on the autism
Yes.
spectrum, suddenly I couldn't manage it anymore.
Yeah.
And I would go to doctor after doctor and say, something is not right. I'm telling you, I don't feel right. And they would say, well, tell me a little bit about your symptoms. And then they would say, well, what is the stress in your life? And I would say, well, I just had a child diagnosed with autism. And then
The prescription comes out.
for, Valium.
Oh, for sure.
For what,
Antidepressant.
numb.
Yeah.
And I would say, you don't understand. I have to get this kid to therapy. I can't just numb this away.
And I think that for me personally, because I live with it every day, and I meet so many moms, I'm now, we go through our life, and we figure our different paths, and I finally feel after 40 years that I'm exactly on the path that I should be. And because of meeting all these people at my workshops, I run these support workshops for moms and dads
Yes.
and siblings of special needs families. And what we're finding is so many of the parents feel like they're being selfish. I can't take care of me because my little guy was just diagnosed, and the most important thing is getting him to all these, especially the new diagnosis parents. So I've realized until I can get the parents understanding that by healing themselves, by taking care of themselves, giving them that time, they're giving themselves a stronger, more powerful advocate for their child.
Yes.
And they can't do it. If I have a migraine, if I'm vomiting all day, if I'm in bed, I can't take care of my kid. I have to be able to function. And for me, like we talked about, how do we function in a holistic, natural way? Well, I've found that through, obviously, surfing is my number one thing. I've met a wonderful friend of mine, John Sahakian, and he has helped so many of our autistic and special needs parents learn a new method of relaxation. He teaches a course called Complete Breath and Complete Breath. Oh my God, he's going to kill me. But in a nutshell, it's teaching us a new way of relaxing, de-stressing. He has come into our lives and some of my parents' lives exactly when we need tools, and I didn't have the tools. I'm a very high stressed, high nervous person. And it's very hard for me to meditate and breathe and relax. And through his teaching of meditation and hypnotherapy and mindfulness, I have partnered with him, and we've created these workshops for parents. And our first one is going to be delayed a little because of my move and everything, but I'm really excited to be able to help these parents and give them tools. I'm also studying to be a life coach because I feel that I've been through a lot in my life, an unusual amount, and even before the autism came into my life, and nothing makes me happier and makes me feel more healed than to help a parent with new diagnosis. So I felt like I can do that in my workshops, but I feel like I'm giving myself more tools by studying this. And so I'm in the process of being certified, and I'm very proud of that.